Right, it's the new year, 2017, so it's time to start riding some of those new bikes. I've come down to my friends at Freestyle Bikes once more, Freestyle Yamaha, and today they are lending me eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch fish, no, not that one, the MT-09. Woohoo! Oh, it's quite lively. It turns in really quite sharply. Promising. Promising, he says. Let's warm those tyres up before we go. There's the horn. Overtake that man, I shall. That was tight. It was quick, thankfully. Give it some veins. So this is the new 2017 MT-09. We want to go left here. Indicators, so there. MT-09. So this is 850cc Nyon, triple engine, cross-plane firing configuration. 115 of the old horses under the tank. I think it's got about 80 foot-pounds of torque, something like that, so you know, a bit of a beast really, and all for under £8,000. I mean, it sounds, I've said this before, but it sounds an incredible combination. This is a bike I've considered actually buying. For the money, you think, well, I could have one of them in the garage. First impressions are, it's very low at the back. That could be because it's got me on it. I know a lot of criticism has been sort of put at the suspension on this bike because it's a bike it's under £8,000. There's obviously some compromises with its construction. Goodwood. Now for 2017, they've refreshed it. They've updated the styling, new LED front lights. Sort of cosmetic changes really with the bike. They supposedly sorted out the throttle response. I mean, I wouldn't like to have tried the old one, but so far the standard, it's okay. It's okay, all new bikes are like that now. It's all because of Euro 4. They're all a bit shit throttle response. So it's got LED headlights. It's also got a quick shifter, which I'm struggling with. I don't, it's okay when you're really gunning it, but low down, I can't even get it to change gear. So quick shifter at the moment, I'm not feeling it. Let's see what she can do. Second gear. It's not bad at all, you know. That front end is bouncing along there. That's reasonably quick. I mean, it's not MT-10 fast, but that is actually not bad at all. Let's have him. Brakes, yeah, got a nice progressive feel to them. I like those. Not as sharp as they could be, but perfectly fine. So let's have a play with the modes. We're traction control 1, which I believe is the lowest setting. How do you adjust them? Throttle response. Mode A. A for aggressive. I believe, on this, which is opposite to the MT-10, which is B for beast, A for aggressive on this. Why have different modes between different models is quite bizarre. Quite bizarre. The feel on the bike, you're very upright, you've got your back is more or less completely straight. Bars are sort of slightly bigger than shoulder width on me. It's a really comfortable position. The seat is also very soft. I know they do a lot of different options on the seat as well, like comfort seats and stuff. There's a fair few accessories, official Yamaha accessories for this bike, if you wanted to kit it out. But the finish of it isn't bad, you know. It's built to a budget, but it's a bit of plastic, but it's fine. I could certainly live with it over time. Get a few nice little carbon pieces, replace some of the plastic with carbon, and you've got actually a really good looking bike. It's dry, yeah? We've got a dry bit. Dry line. On the brakes, dry line. On the brakes, dry line. And this bike weighs 193 kilos wet, so it's a relatively light bike. Well, it is a light bike. It's a light bike, and that's, I think, why it's redeeming itself around these twisties. Quick shifter again. Clunky. It's okay at high speed, but it's not great if you want to do stuff a bit lower down, which is a shame. A factory fitted quick shifter, I would expect a little bit more, to be honest. Let's see what the pigs think. Oh, piggies! This is the MT-09. What do you reckon? So what do we think? What do we think so far? I mean, it's good looking. I actually think I prefer the looks of it to the MT-10. I definitely think it looks better than the MT-10. The front end and those LED lights. Let's have a look at them. Just power them up. Yeah, look at that, man. That looks cool. Yeah, I like that. See ya, piggy. So, back roads, you can have some fun on it. Not bad to do, look. Peg height is... it's just comfortable. The pegs are fairly low, your legs aren't bending in any unreasonable directions. Overall, very comfortable bike to ride. You could tour on this all day long, no problem whatsoever. Oh, there goes my nuts. Oh, so what's it like around town in the rain? Where everyone likes to use their motorcycles. So we have gear indicator, nice, I like a gear indicator, speed, modes, revs, even a fuel gauge as well, with the old blobbies. I don't know what time, of course, 1:55, I don't know what that is. Top speed achieved, maybe, I don't know. Thank you. I've got the horn. Oh yeah. Oh, look where we are. This is lovely, boys, at Freestyle Yamaha. I'm not bringing it back yet. I'm still going. I'm not coming home yet. Hi. How's my arse doing? Fine. She's a comfortable girl. Bit of filterage, yeah, she can do it. Are you ready? I mean, look at that, the waggle on that. Look at the waggle on that. Woo! That's the only thing that annoys me with wire bikes. I hate a waggly throttle, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's not like when you used to have let's go this way. It's not like when you used to have, you know, your cables. You could just adjust your cables and get rid of that waggliness. You just can't. You can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. you've got to remember, this is a bike which costs under £8,000. You cannot compare it to the likes of the 209 or the Super Duke or even the MT-10, even its own brethren. Ooh, do you like that, brethren? You can't. It's a budget motorcycle. But for a budget bike, ooh man, you can have some fun. Annoyingly, traction control, when you've got it on, scuppers your wheelies. You can't wheelie it, which is a bit annoying. You've got to turn the traction control off completely to be able to do any wheelies. I don't think you can turn the traction control off while you're moving, which is annoying. You want to do a wheelie, you've got to stop the bike, turn the traction control off. What a palaver. Let's try it to see if I'm right in my assumption. Now let's try and turn traction control off. Yeah, you got to be in neutral or stopped. Turn the traction control off, which is a little bit rubbish, isn't it? Now you can have a bit of fun. Ooh, misses. Why do they make these electronics such a pain in the arse? It's still quick, it may be 850cc, but you could still have some fun on it. And in some ways it's more rewarding because you feel like you're actually giving the bike a decent workout. Come on now, mate, you're interfering with my pleasure now. You're taking me out of the pleasure zone. It'll do the biz. Oh my god, I have some. Hey, it looks quite good from up here. Hey, it does. Our front end. You were looking at my cock, wasn't you? You dirty bastards. I mean, it's debatable whether this even needs traction control. It's 115 horsepower bike. I mean, it's not a 200 horsepower monster. Do you really need traction on a bike with that sort of power? You'd have to be pretty damn ham-fisted to put the back out on this, really. Oh, it turns in quite, really does lay over quite nicely. Oh, why didn't I get petrol back there now? I can't get petrol. I think I can get petrol if we head towards Berry Hill Way. I have to be sensible now. So I'm going to run out of petrol. Forced into sensibility. So what do I think? The MT-09. You know what? I could be tempted with this for £7,800. What else can you buy? Yeah, you could get a 690 Supermoto, 701 Supermoto, which is actually what I did buy. They are more fun than one of these. But if you need your bike to do more than just stick around on, if you need the bike to commute on, to tour on, then this is a real option for that, you know. You can still dick around on this, it still handles well. You could spend a little bit of money on the suspension, you could upgrade it, you might want to get it set up for your weight. I am slightly larger than the average rider, I have to confess. So a bit of tweaking, when it's fully adjustable, it'll probably improve the handling of it. Yeah, it's budget, you could get a better rear shock, would probably make a big difference. Get a Nitron or something like that on the back for sort of £300 or £400, and it'll probably transform it and make it a little bit better if you want to use it for more thrashings. It'll probably improve it if you want to use it for a little bit, make it more of a, well, what's the word, get a rear shock. It'll probably improve it and make it a bit more of a accomplished back lane scratcher. And you can still do it, but I think the suspension could be letting it down a little bit. Other things to say about it: the controls are nice, clutch is very light, it's cable even though it's a cable. Brakes are okay, pretty good. The ABS seems to cut in a little bit early perhaps, but you know, it's a road bike after all. I think if you took it on track, that would be an issue. It's a little bit low at the back for me. You do feel quite low at the back. Again, a decent shock with some height adjustment could just raise the back up a little bit. It does feel a little bit low, but overall, for £7,800, it's beastly. What was the horn again? oh god, it's just straw galore. Straw galore. Oh my word. I'm all wet, I feel like I've been tarred and feathered now. Oh! Like riding behind Wurzel Gummidge. There's an 80s reference for you. Look it up, kids.